Welcome, friends. In ancient Rome, lions and tigers were often pitted against each other in arenas for cruel entertainment purposes. To attract the public attention, Roman emperors used to organize fights between African lions and Bengal tigers in the Colosseum. According to some fans, the battles were fierce and tigers were usually victorious and killed the lions in most cases. The centuries-old tiger versus lion debate. I know tiger fans will say that tiger used to win most of the fights, tiger is stronger, tiger is more muscular, etc. etc. And the lion fans will favor the lion, and then we will get into a non-stop discussions. But friends, this is a matter to think about. Did the lion really lose every fight against the Bengal tiger in the Roman arena, or is it just a myth created by tiger fans? So today I will try to reveal all truth about tiger versus lion in the Roman arena. The lion is the king of beasts and the tiger the largest cat of the world, two apex predators, each ruling their respective habitats. But what happens when these two titans clash? Who would be victorious? These are the most debated questions ever and captured the human imagination for centuries. Lions and tigers were both taken from Asia and Africa to fight in the Colosseum against warriors and each other. As we step into the grand amphitheater of ancient Rome, we find ourselves amidst this spectacle like no other. The air is thick with anticipations, the crowd roar, and in the center of it, all the ultimate gladiators of the animal kingdom, the lion and the tiger. Historical accounts from this time paints a vivid pictures of this epic battle. The statues, mosaic and art of Roman era often depict the lion as the victor. But why Romans mostly prefer lions rather than tigers? Is it the royal looks of lions, or its mane provides an important defense? Or maybe lions have better fighting ability than tigers? Or was it simply the preference of the Romans favoring the symbol of their empire in these deadly games? The answer for these questions are buried deep within the ruins of the ancient world. But one thing is clear: in the grand arenas of Rome, the lion and the tiger were not just beasts locked in combat. They were great actors in the grand play that reflected the belief, the fears, and the aspirations of the Roman people. And even the Mycenaeans, the first people group to ever show sign of an advanced civilizations in all of Europe, have as their oldest surviving monument was called the Lion's Gate, which, you guessed, it is a sculpture of two lions above a gateway which is over 3,000 years old, showing just how long and how prevalent lions have been featured in European architecture and art. Out of the 50 countries in Europe today, 17 of them features lions in some way in their national emblems. That is Belgium, Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Georgia, Latvia, Luxembourg, Montenegro, the Netherlands, Norway, Romania, Spain, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. Beyond this is often lions that guard up the pathways to large government buildings or palaces. Moreover, the lion is a symbol of power and courage, was not only revered in Rome but also in many other civilizations. From the sun-baked lands of Syria to the fertile plains of Babylon, from the enigmatic realm of Egypt to the philosophical cradle of Greece, the lion has been celebrated and immortalized in stone and story. Interestingly, the lion's influence wasn't limited to the Western world. Even in the Asia, we find lion statues guarding temples in China. This universal admiration for the lion across different cultures and continents is a testament to its symbolic power and majesty. Evidence from historical texts and translations reveal that in battle between these two cats, the lion often emerged victorious. The Romans embraced the lion as their symbol because of his fighting abilities against all creatures. In addition, artifacts from various cultures, not just Rome, depict lions defeating tigers. These depictions are not just limited to sculptures and paintings but extend to literary references as well. In the Boston Museum of Fine Arts, we observed that artifacts depicting lions defeating tigers far outnumbered those of tigers defeating lions. This was not just in Rome but in all cultures. The Romans, it seems, had a particular affinity for the lions. They embraced the lion as their symbol because of his fighting ability against all creatures. There are countless artifacts of lions all over in Rome indicating their deep respect, admiration for these creatures. Interestingly, a tiger was not celebrated nor embraced in Rome. Perhaps it was seen as the weaker cat. But the evidence doesn't stop at artifacts. Literary references also support the lion's dominance. Many quotes people go by for the tigers are from Martial, a Latin poet. However, his accounts are often seen as unreliable and biased. In contrast, there are many accounts of lions defeating tigers. For instance, one account from the Jewish remnants preserved scriptures translated to English described lions tearing apart tigers in the Roman arenas. On page 337 of the Memoirs of Cleopatra, Cleopatra states that lions were paired against many types of animals for people loved to see them fight. They took on tigers, bulls, and wild boars. Usually, the lion won. On Martin Sayre's dissertation synopsis in Vienna University, he states that the Barbary lion had been the dominant animal in the blood sports of the Roman arenas. In Tiger Territory Lair Web, a site dedicated in the study and history of tigers, states that tigers were largely unsuccessful in the gladiator area. We all know that is a fact. Lions loves to fight and tigers loves to run away from fights. Because tigers are solitary creatures and so he can't risk of getting injured. So as we dive deeper into the historical accounts, artifacts and literatures, it becomes clear that the lion held a position of dominance and respect in ancient cultures. This respect was not only just due to his strength but also for his symbolic representation of courage, attitude, and leadership abilities. If we talk about Roman arena, then we observe that the arena was a large open space and the animals were often starved to increase their aggression before fight. The fighting styles of lions and tigers were also different. The main advantage of tiger is that it can stand on its hind legs for a longer period when fighting against his rivals. But on the other hand, the lion with its mane had a shield that protected it from the tiger's attack. The tiger, on the other hand, relied on its agility and speed. But in the open arena, the lion's strength and protective mane gave it an advantage. Plus, the open surrounding of arena was not favorable for tigers because the dense jungles is more suited for tigers rather than open space. The amphitheaters were large open space unlike the dense jungles that will provide a clear advantage to the creatures of open savanna. Many people argue that tiger always defeated lions in Roman arena, but I always get confused about this because if we visit Rome, then we observe the symbol of lions in everywhere in Roman paintings, statues and Roman sculptures. If the lion was really a loser in every fight in Roman arena, so why the Romans assumed the Barbary lion as the most dominant creatures and made sculptures and paintings of the lions instead of tigers? So finally, it is concluded that the tigers always dominates over lions in the Roman arena. This claim is totally fake or a myth created by tiger fans. So honestly, the real answer is that there is no final answer to this question. Sometimes the tiger wins and sometimes the lion wins. So the win or loss totally depends on their individual skills. But one truth is that the lion is the more experienced fighter of the two. He also has an armor, his mane. The tiger, on the other hand, is an unbelievable hunter. He can kill anything with such accuracy and speed that you can't imagine. The Romans admired the lion for his courage and strength. The lion's willingness to fight, his majestic mane, and his commanding presence resonated with the Romans' own values of bravery and leadership abilities. So friends, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and share.